second period just getting underway. The Wild leading the Kodiaks now 4-2. And Wilmot in transition. Ethan Warden buries it. And the Wardens got the goal to make it 4-2. Advantage Wilmot. That goal comes, by the way, 4-on-4, and the Wild extend to a 2-0 lead for a second time tonight. We're talking about how that first period was really slow, kind of boggled down, and that kind of to the detriment of the Kodiaks. So Wilmot has the goal. It's 4-2. Ethan Warden scoring. The goal comes just 22 seconds into the second period, and Wilmot has a 4-2 lead, and Jean Drenal steps in the crease. Crease violation against the Kodiaks, or a back-in violation, against North Shore, and Wilmot back on it. Forsyth thought about shooting, got it over, quick stick, shoulder save Tardif. Brennicke's got it. And then had it chopped away. And the Kodiaks scoop it up. North Shore hoping to seal the Meredith Cup championship tonight. If they do so, that'll be the first team ever from Quebec to win the Meredith Cup. Shot comes in, not on. Shot clock at 10. Ball scooped up by the Kodiaks. Béliveau driving. Gets a shot away, does not hit the net. Shot clock violation on North Shore. Here comes O'Sullivan back for the Wild. O'Sullivan. McDonald. Forsyth on the far side. There's a shot, shoulder save Tardif, and he's got it. Keeping it alive. 4-2, the Wild have scored early in the second period. 22 seconds in. Wilmot took a 4-2 lead thanks to a goal by Ethan Warden. Greer driving, he shoots, pad save Kelly. And Kelly, that's the formula too for Wilmot. For them to extend this series, they need Kelly to play his best game right now. And right now, the Wilmot Wild have the 4-2 lead on the Kodiaks. 17:25 to go in the second. We're back to 5-on-5, folks. I might have jinxed it. We'll see. Not yet. Shot clock down to 5. North Shore has to get one off here. They do. Kelly got it in the breadbasket. Knocked it down with the shoulder. Made the save. Up the floor. Radley. Moving pick on Wilmot. North Shore ball. Back on the Kodiaks. 2-on-1. Oh, Kelly! What a stop. Wilson brings it back for the Wild. Wilson drags it out. And more. Brindamore gets a pick. Brindamore swings it out to the far side. Snyder around a screen. Snyder one-hands it up to the top. Spinorama by Warden. 2 seconds ago, he fires. Tardif to save, and he did a good job there of deflecting it away from Brindamore, who was by himself on the doorstep. 2-on-1 North Shore. Feed across. Kelly cuts it off again. I really feel that if Wilmot wins here, it's because Aiden Kelly would play his best game of the series, including any future games. Like, this is a pivotal game. Getting the first win in the last series, win of any series, is the most difficult. Oh, nice move. Cut to the goal. Shoulder save Tardif. Not to be outdone by his counterpart on the other end. And back comes North Shore. Gendron. that Wilmot had to play physical tonight, and they had to get North Shore involved in it, and some of that physicality. And right now, the Wild lead 4-2. It shows you how physical the game has been as Greer shoots. As Kelly makes the save. Bradley. And if Wilmot wins tonight, then we will have Game 5 for you tomorrow at, I'm going to say 2 p.m. Chilton. Out in front. Brennicke. Stripped. 4-2 lead Wild. There's a home run pass that'll land in the breadbasket of Kelly. Wilmot leading 4-2. Brindamore comes back around a screen on the outside. He looks to the front. Shot comes in. And that's stopped by Tardif as he cut the angle off on number 20, Chilton. Chilton didn't have a good shooting angle. Or I don't think he got as much on the shot as he would have liked. Unfortunately, he didn't have that much time nor much space to really get much on wood on that. Crisco, there's a shot, save, a rebound, picked back up by Brindamore. Brindamore behind the net. And that pass deflects on. Tardif cuts it off. He has a man lurking down the floor, and that'll get by Jeremy Capella. And Wilmot comes back. Capella and Aiden Kelly got acquainted in the first period in an incident which led to a 10-minute delay here due to a fisticuffs or a melee of some sort, as we got a penalty call coming up against the Kodiaks. And Wilmot will go to work on a power play with 13:54 remaining here in the second period. Thank you very much for joining us here on Baby Blue Memories. Brandon Bordeaux with you, providing you with the camera and the commentary. I'll make sure the worst I'll say is something semi-acceptable. Snyder getting a pick from Warden. Fighters. No, off the stick of Brennicke, and here is a breakaway. Jean Dudon in the clear. Oh, wow, Kelly. Aiden Kelly. Have yourself a ball game, my friend. Brennicke gets the return feed. At the top. Forsyth slides it over. Snyder's pass caught off the hop. Brennicke forced back outside. Shot clock at 4. He throws it to the house. Deflects. Wow. That would have been some sort of a bounce. Would have been the visitor's bounce there. Forsyth on the interception. 55 to go in the power play for Wilmot. Forsyth can't scoop it up. Interference on North Shore. Fresh 30 Wild. Again, if Wilmot hangs on to win here, and there's plenty of time, 12:43 left to go in the second. Wilmot leads at 4-2. Game 5 would happen tomorrow here at 2 p.m. And then if Wilmot wins tonight and wins tomorrow, the series shifts back to Ontario. Chilton gets a return feed. He shoots, shoulder or pad save made by Tardif. And the Wild are back on it. Chilton. Shot. And that bouncer's ripped wide. Rebound. And that hit a Wild player and went out of play. 10 seconds ago in the penalty. 4-2 Wilmot. And back comes North Shore. Penalty coming up. That's going to be a hold on the Wild, and North Shore will go to work on the power play. And that is knocked away. Holding the call. Power play coming up for North Shore. Let's see, the holding call is on number 23, Everett Herbert. Power play North Shore. Kodiak's trailing in this game 4-2 right now. Veilleux. Back up top. Veilleux, shoot! Or that was number 22, sorry. Actually, what was Justin Veilleux? I double guessed myself there. Missing it short side. And back comes Wilmot. Radley into North Shore territory. Had a man cutting to the goal, decided not to try and thread the needle, and he's double teamed right in front of us here. And trapping the call against number 16 in blue. North Shore trailing by a count of 4-2. Back up top, Anthony Capella. Veilleux. Capella, he fires, save! Aiden Kelly's a big reason why his team's ahead here, 4-2. There's a double. Oh, Keefe lost the ball, and it's stolen by North Shore. Good hustle. Anthony Capella there to help out. Veilleux. Back up top to Anthony Capella. Ball's at the left of the goal. Capella to the house. Veilleux, and he's turned away by Kelly. 4-2, Wild leading, 10-10 left to go in the third, or in the second. Sorry for a few of those Wilmot fans who might have just joined us. Your team is up 4-2, but there's 10 minutes left to go in period 2, not 3. Stays in play, Wilson knocks it back towards Tardif's goal. Wilson, oh, he kept it alive, but unfortunately knocked it out with his stick. And here comes North Shore. He'll fire, save, and a rebound picked up by Wilmot. And here come the Wild. Penalty's over. Breakaway opportunity. And not the kind of shot I think he wanted. Checking in the crease call coming up to Wilmot. North Shore in transition. 3-on-1. And no goal because of Aiden Kelly.
Look at this face. Look at this. I mean, you're not allowed in the face.
And the penalty is on Wilmot.
It's almost done.
Ethan Fitton.
It's not Yates.
Baby girl, that's not saying it, kid.
That was that number now. It's not Yates. It's not Yates, Daddy.
When it gets to 0-0-0.
What's the number now?
9-5.
Oh, Dad.
4-2, Wilmot leading. North Shore cycling it around here, trying to cut this baby down to 1. Veilleux swings it over. Back up top. Capella! No! Aiden Kelly. Radley had it taken away. And that'll be thrown into North Shore territory, but after 10 seconds had gone off. 10-second call against the Wild, and North Shore will have possession here. Wild leading 4-2. Anthony Capella. All it's going to take is one, and then they're going to feel a little bit more confident. And there it is! Jeremy Capella. Power play goal, 8:43 to go. And North Shore cuts it down to 1. I feel like I was able to foresee the future. Well, that is just what the doctor ordered for North Shore. Wilmot had been taking the play to the Kodiaks here for the bulk of the second period. The Kodiaks, because of the quickness of the game, picked up. Drew a checking in the crease call, which led to a good opportunity on this end. Power play came up for the Kodiaks. and Jeremy Capella buries a bouncer from 38 feet out, and that makes it 4-3. And we're back to full strength 5 side here on Baby Blue Memories. Thank you very much for joining us, subscribing to us as well, for liking the videos. All of this bandwidth really helps out. So I'm a small one-man team over here. Quick stick! Oh, denied! And North Shore's on it again. 8:14 to go in the second. Shot fake, drives to the goal. He had that lane cut off. Good defense. Ball squirts out. Picked back up by Veilleux. Tried to throw one up and upstairs, and that pass a little too high for Luc Béliveau. And that will lead to Wilmot possession. And a turnover by the Wild. And a turnover by the Kodiaks. And I'm losing my voice here. Chilton on the near side. 4-3 lead in favor of Wilmot. Chilton swings it over. Shot from Brindamore, save made. That hit the mesh. Fresh 30, Wilmot. Trying to add to the lead. Quick stick attempt, no. And back comes North Shore. Jeremy Capella. Boy, did he ever get hit by the Wild player. They're going to rule that interference and give that possession back to the Kodiaks. Jeremy Capella fights through it. Back up top. Anthony Capella doesn't hit the net. Nico Greer. Shot fake. Greer, a jump shot, and that's turned away by Kelly. Looking like Alex Hamel with that jump shot. I know you're watching, buddy. Here comes Cripso. And Crisco decides to drag it out. Stay here, baby girl. Okay, here's a shot, rolled wide. Ball stays in play. That gave a kid on the near side the fright of his life. Oh! Breakaway! Oh my goodness! Somebody call the Surtain Quebec. That's a robbery that I got to report here at Mascos Arena. Whoa, Kelly from the floor to the denial. Oh! Aiden Kelly. Oh, they score! The ball goes in. (5-3). Warden gets his second goal, and that is how quickly things could change. First off, I don't know how Aiden Kelly made the save. He was knocked down to the ground as he had possession of the ball outside of the crease, got bowled over, turned the ball over, and then made up for that turnover by just denying Jeremy Capella inside. And then Wilmot comes back the other way, and they make it 5-3 with 6:20 to go in the second. Wow. That is a 2-goal swing from 4-4 potentially to 5-3 presently. And that is mathematics with Brandon Bordeaux on Baby Blue Memories. We've got a penalty coming up against the Kodiaks. Hosiel going to the sin bin. Oh, we're going to have matching minors here, it looks like. Yep. Hosiel and Fitton. Baby girl. Stay around here. Okay? Okay. Sorry, guys. Sometimes you got to play daddy duty too. Brindamore comes back. 5-3 lead for the Wild. 6 minutes to go in the second. Feet out in front. Brunicky scores! And Wilmot has taken a 6-3 lead with 6:01 to go in the second. Wow. Thank you very much for that laugh, Mr. Taylor. Is that Taylor Fitton? Thank you, Taylor Fitton, for that laugh, stating that Mr. Fitton His birthday rendezvous is apparently the sin bin today. He's been in there a couple of times. Hey, a fan wrote it. Score! Warden! Hat-trick goal! Wow. 7-3 Wilmot. What an avalanche. 3 goals in 36 seconds for the Wild. And Wilmot has opened up the floodgates here in the second. 7-3 Wild. Wow. And we're going to have a goaltending change. I was going to say either, you know what, you need either a timeout or a goaltending change. Anthony Cedilut will come in for the Kodiaks, replacing Mathis Tardif. So Cedilut is in. I think this is probably the right call here. You need some sort of a momentum shifter. Let's see what happens here. Good battle picked up by North Shore. Out in front, knocked down. And the Wild scoop it up. And it's been Wilmot who has been striking in transition here in this second period. They have a 7-3 lead. They have scored the last 3 goals, which came in a 36-second span. No, that's my bad math. 38. There's 38 seconds. North Shore possession. Still 25 plus minutes though, and it's a 4-goal game. Kodiaks have to believe right now. In the Wild, you cannot take your foot off the gas. 7-3 lead Wilmot. Greer, spinorama. Greer, back out. Nico Greer, shooting. And that was blocked. 4:57 left to go. All this, by the way, these 3 goals have come 4-on-4. Greer. Oh, his stick just shattered in half. Someone's got to move that stick out of there. You don't want to see someone slip on that. Lefebvre kicks it out. 8 seconds to go. Thrown away nearly. Shot clock at 5. He'll have to fire. Kelly catches that one. And away comes Wilmot. 4-goal lead for the Wilds here in Game 4. Wilmot try to extend the series. Brindamore. Shot score! Brindamore! Woo! Or should I say Brindamore here in Quebec, making himself known with the goal. And Wilmot has scored 4 goals in just a little over 2 minutes to turn what was a 4-3 game into an 8-3 game. And right now, the Wild are almost saying, you know what? Let's get extra comfy in Quebec. We'll be spending an extra night here. If you're North Shore, you still got 24 minutes, but you don't have to play perfect, but you have to play as close to perfect as possible for the next 24 minutes. And if you're Wilmot, think of it like that. Like, you're down 3-0 in the series, but you're up big in this game. There's a shot save made. The charge that North Shore has to throw at you here to get back in this game is the same charge you have to throw back at North Shore in this series to get back in it. They slides it over. Greer, turned away by Kelly. And it's hard to get something started when you have a stuffer there to deny you at every corner. .329 left to go in the second. Veilleux around the screen. He'll fire. Save made. Fresh 30 Kodiaks. And this is where they got to use some of that quickness to get to those loose balls. Oh, Capella denied by the shoulder. That will go out of play off of a Wild player. Fresh 30 North Shore. .311 left to go in the second. Wilmot 8, North Shore 3. Aiden Kelly had to adjust his mask. It looks like he'll be okay.
I was gonna ask you if you knew.
As the whiteout here in Mascouche, Quebec begins to try and get their team back in it. There's a shot. That hit the post behind Kelly and he lost his eye on it. Wasn't sure where it went. By the way, this 4-goal outburst all started by an incredible stop by Aiden Kelly on the doorstep while he was on his derriere. And meanwhile, a penalty call coming up against the Wild. And North Shore will go to work on the power play with 2:52 to go in the second. Well, if you're North Shore, it has to start here. If you go into the second period and second intermission down 8-4, or heck, why not 8-5, you feel a lot better. If you're Wilmot, kill this power play off and don't give up a goal. Even if you don't score one here, you take a 5-goal lead into the second intermission, I don't think you'll complain. The Wild have scored 4 in a row. Capella. They fires. Denied by Kelly. And there's a yard sale in Mascouche. And it's stolen by the Kodiaks. Fresh 30 North Shore. Greer fires. Aiden Kelly says, no, not now. Up the floor, and that will be knocked away. Here come the the Kodiaks on the PP. 1:15 left to go in the Wild penalty. Capella, backdoor feed attempt, a little too high for Capella. Capella to Capella. Anthony Capella shoots. That is stopped by Aiden Kelly. And Wilmot trying to break out. Nico Greer. Oh, wow. Wilson busts out of a double team. Wilson in front. McDonald down low. Sedulet! Score! Ethan Warden has his 4th goal of the second period.
And a penalty.
And a penalty to North Shore. Ethan Warden has scored his 4th goal of the second period. His sister was just chirping fitting the birthday boy, and you know what? I think the family could brag about the way things are going right now. Unsportsmanlike conduct on North Shore. Oh boy. The tires are just getting flatter and flatter. Yeah, right now it's like as if you're driving to the opposite side of Canada and you're stuck in Northern Ontario right now. It's got a flat tire. Oh, there's an ejection. Take your pick for whoever that was that got tossed. William Gendron, who scored 2 goals last night, has been ejected from this game. We got a 5-minute major up on the board. Actually, I think we got a goal missing from the board. No. Now it became 8. Now it became 8.
No, it wasn't.
Oh. It was a penalty picked up after the fact. McDonald comes in and he shoots, misses. And you know what? That's not a goal, actually. It's a 5-minute major and a 10 and a game. No goal scored by Warden. I mean, you only got 3 goals in the second period instead of 4. Oh my gosh. Are we ever disappointed in you? Here comes North Shore. Nico Greer. No, the goal counts. Warden's got 4 goals in the period. Oh, that'll be a penalty and then some. I mean, kind of hard to ignore the fact that that was a camel clutch standing up applied. By the way, camel clutch, rest in peace to the Iron Sheik, one of the great WWF wrestler. See, applied the camel clutch. 105 left to go in the second period. The Wilmot Wild have gone absolutely buck wild here and have scored 5 in a row to make this a 9-3 game. But North Shore will have a really quick 4-on-3 PP here with 105 left to go. And now the goaltenders are going to change. So Cedulette comes out after giving up 2 goals on 3 shots. And Tardif comes back in. Kodiak's on the power play. We are into the final minute. That's a 5-minute major, by the way, for the camel clutch. Here's a shot. Shoulder save made. And a rebound picked up by Wilmot. Ball squirts free. So we've got 2 5-minute majors up on the board. One for Wilmot, which has 440. One for North Shore, which has 405. And an ejection to William Gendron, who was thrown out a couple of minutes ago. Around the screen. There's a shot. Oh, Kelly the save. Crease violation anyway. Right. Even on the crease violations, A.D. Kelly saying no thanks. This is just an unbelievable performance by him. Crisco sends it in front. Shot. Shoulder save. Renicky back on it. Fresh 30. Well, actually, the 30 doesn't count now because we're down to the final 15. And it's scooped up by North Shore up the floor. 1-on-1. Veilleux has a look. Stutter steps. Gets to the goal. Penalty coming up to Wilmot. Checking for behind. That's a 4-minute double whiner, and we'll have 3:29 up on the board for for North Shore, 4:01 and 4 up on the board for the Wild, and I'm assuming the Kodiaks might try to pull the goalie here with 6.8 seconds to go. Well, you know what? They won't because they already got the man up. 4-on-3. Kodiak's got to get a shot off down to the final 4. Down low, the pass misses the intended target, and it's been that kind of a second period for the North Shore Kodiaks. Wilmot outscoring North Shore 6-1 in the second, and right now, the Wild look like they want to stay an extra night in Quebec. We'll take a quick pause for the cause and come back. Your score after 2 periods, Wilmot 9, North Shore 3.